Hello ladies and gents, DK86 right back here with you, and today I'm unboxing and reviewing the Amazon Fire TV stick. Quite impressed with this one. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is the Amazon Fire TV stick. I was quite excited to get this. Got it for my parents mainly because it's meant to be really easy to use, and it has Netflix, Amazon Prime TV, well, Plex, Netflix, I said Netflix, BBC iPlayer, all that sort of stuff. So it's quite a nice box, quite well presented. Let's open it up. Okay, so we've got some setup guides here and that sort of thing, no one cares. Okay, first of all we have the remote. It's quite a nice looking remote, and we have the Fire Stick itself. It looks like a very big USB dongle of sorts, or a memory stick. Yeah, quite amazing what they can do with these things these days. Let's take that off. We have a micro USB cable, pretty good quality. We have two Amazon Basics AAA batteries for the remote. We have this, which is a little HDMI adapter. So I guess if this is too bulky for your HDMI on your TV, you can plug it into this and then plug that into your TV. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And we have a plug, similar to an iPhone plug adapter thing. So yeah, that's everything that's in the box. Right, so first things first, I want to talk about the actual Fire Stick itself. It's a nice little unit, HDMI connectivity. It's got a micro USB port there, but that's for charging only. You can't actually add storage to it. It doesn't really weigh anything. Not really much more I can say about it. Compared to the Apple TV, it's absolutely tiny, and to be honest, you can mirror on this. You can even mirror an iPhone on it now with the right app, because it's running Android, so you can download apps on it. Functionality wise, I think the Apple TV is a lot smoother, but the Amazon Fire TV stick is a lot more functional. Like a lot more functional. It's crazy the amount of things that you can do with this thing, especially if you install Kodi, but more on that later. So yeah, that's that. The remote control is a Bluetooth remote. There is an updated version of this remote which has a microphone built into it, so you can have voice commands on the Amazon apps only, but you can also do that with the Amazon Fire TV Stick app on your iPhone or Android, and you can issue it voice commands that way. You can also control it with the app on your mobile device. Compared to the Apple remote, which is it's an infrared remote, the Apple remote is a lot more aesthetically pleasing because it's a single piece of aluminium or aluminum. This one is a plastic control. It's quite thin. It feels kind of cheap, but at the same time, I still find this, well, it does the same thing as the Apple remote, to be fair. I mean, how much are you going to say about a remote? The cool thing about the Amazon remote though is that it's Bluetooth enabled, so you don't have to aim it at the Fire TV stick. You don't have to aim it anywhere. You can just sit there, aim it in the other direction if you like, and it'll work completely fine because it's not infrared. So yeah, that's the remote taken care of. A little bit more on the actual Fire Stick itself. I want to talk about the specifications. Right, so the device supports 1080p 60Hz or 720p 60Hz. It's got 8 GB of storage, and it's got a gig of RAM, but the RAM is split between 512 megs on the system and 512 megs as video memory. The CPU built into it is a dual-core ARM Cortex A9 with up to 1 gigs of performance, and it has Bluetooth 3.0 like I mentioned before. It's got the micro USB port on it, but you can't use that to expand storage. It's for power only, so you plug that into the adapter here, or you plug it into the USB port in your TV if the USB port provides enough power. It doesn't have expandable storage via micro SD cards or anything like that, and it is running an Amazon Fire operating system which is based on Android. You know that I'm not the biggest fan of Android, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's open source, and honestly it works well on this. So yeah, I'm not too upset about that. It doesn't have Ethernet, obviously, look at the size of the damn thing, but it does support 802.11b, G and N, and it's dual band at 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz respectively. So yeah, overall it's great, it works really well. Android can be buggy at times, so it can, you know, slow down a little bit here and there, but overall it's great. I mean, for Netflix, Amazon Prime, their video streaming service, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Demand 5, honestly this thing just works, and it works really well. You've also got access to the Android App Store, Google Play I think it's called, where you can download a whole host of apps on there, and yeah, they work great. The games work fine with this little remote, and if you are using this as like a gaming thing, I wouldn't really recommend it, but at the same time, if you have young children who want to play games on it, it works fairly well. You can also buy a separate games controller for it, and play games on it that way. So it is functional, it does what it's supposed to do, and it does it well. Moving on from that, one of the reasons why the Amazon Fire TV stick is so popular is because people have been installing Kodi on it. Kodi is of course the new version of the Xbox Media Center, so you basically hack it, and then you can have a lot of other live streaming channels on it, like Sky channels, Box Nation, some movie things as well, where you can stream movies online and it doesn't cost anything. So yeah, we can't talk about it too much because it's not very legit, but at the same time, I've got to say it doesn't work too bad. It works quite well. Streams are hit and miss. If you do want to install Kodi on this for research purposes only, I'll leave a link in the video description down below, so hit that and it'll explain how to install Kodi and various applications. Like I said, it works well. I wouldn't rely on it as your sole source of television. I don't think it's quite there yet, but at the same time, functionality wise, for the price, this thing is great. You can't really go wrong with it. We've got two of them in the house now. Price wise, it comes in very reasonably, to be honest. It's currently retailing at £35. On a sale event on Amazon a while ago, it went down to £19. That's when I picked up my first one, and recently on the Black Friday sale I picked up this one for £25. Like I said, it works really well. If you're interested in a streaming stick like this, compared to the Chromecast and stuff, I would pick this one. Even compared to the Apple TV, well, the Apple TV that I have, I would still pick the Amazon Fire TV stick, because functionality wise it beats it hands down. It just does a lot more than the Apple TV does. But yeah, I think it's great. So yeah, if you haven't got one of these, I recommend you pick one up, because it works well, it does what it says on the box, and it does it quite well. And to be honest, I've not got any complaints really. So yeah, like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, leave a comment down below, tell me about the Amazon stick and your experiences with it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and thanks for watching. I'm DK86, bye!